watching a movie. She just got done eating. Yesterday she was barking. Alexa, stop. She was barking at something over here, like a person. It wasn't the TV because the TV was off. And nope, nope. And yeah, she was actually shaking, so I don't know what it was. But I wanted to get into this, and I hate when beings try to get my attention because they're trying to tell me something, but then they scare my pets. I'm not cool with that. So, anyways, yeah, I've been feeling my other dog that I had to put down in April, and he was almost 16 years old, and he had a big like tumor on his neck, and that Monday he coughed up a whole bunch of blood out of his lungs and things like that on his bed, his doggy bed. And that Thursday I waited to see was he gonna get better and things were gonna get better for him, and they did. And off and on for a whole year he was having problems standing sometimes or getting up, and then he would go to the bathroom on himself and be like I was constantly doing laundry probably once a day or every other day with his blankets and things like that. And it was rough. He had a lot of issues. He couldn't see very well, and he couldn't hear very well, and he would panic if he didn't feel somebody by him. He would panic. So she would be, she would lay beside him, but she's heavy, and then she would lay on his legs, and then he couldn't stand. He couldn't get up. So there's many times I had to sit and not sit. I had to hold him while he went to the bathroom outside, and he just had a lot of issues. He was going through a lot, and when he got that big tumor on his neck, and it grew like in a week, like it went from like a pea size to like a huge marble size, and he was coughing up blood. But then I had to put him down, and oh my God, I was so heartbroken. But I feel him all the time. Like I can hear him jump on the bed, and I'll think it's her. Like I'll think it's her doing it, and then I get up and I look around, and she's laying on her pillows right beside me. She's not even moving. She's sound asleep. And I hear like lapping water and things like that at the food bowl upstairs. And I feel him. I feel him like lay beside me, like near my feet, or like just like on my back. Like I've felt him lay on my back in bed when I've woke up, and I'm like I could feel him. Like his footsteps are different from hers. She has like a heavier footstep than him. He had like a real prancy type of footstep. He was under 10 pounds. He was a lightweight puppy. And I hear him walking on the carpets and stuff like that. And I'm like, am I delusional? I know I'm into a lot of spiritual things, and I hear things and I see things that probably other people don't hear and see. But I'm like, am I the only one that is going through this, like dealing with an animal that they lost, and then feel like the animal is always there? Like he's woke me up out of my sleep. I have been sound asleep, and like 3 o'clock in the morning, I could hear him like raspy bark at me when he's pissed. That's what he used to do when when he couldn't get up. He would bark real hard for me to come and get him. And then when I would spy on him when I was at work, he would be barking because he couldn't see and he couldn't hear, and he was having problems getting up. And a lot of times, he just couldn't get up when I would be at work, and I'd be like, oh my God, I'm so panicked, right? But then I looked at this. It says, how do I know my deceased dog is still with me? You may inexplicably feel your pet jumping onto your lap. Not really my lap, but my bed. I can feel him and hear him, his footsteps on the carpet. Right after I brought him back, his ashes back, I could feel him. I could hear him walking on the carpet. Like I could hear him like I had normally heard him, like his footprints on the carpet and stuff, and jumping onto the bed. It says, or you could swear that you felt them by your side as you snoozed away last night. You may even see little paw prints on your bed. I've seen that too. Or blankets. Feeling your pets cuddle with or brush up against you is a common sign that their spirit is still lingering around. So the other day, so he had the little doggy bed. She has the bigger doggy bed. Well, they both had a big doggy bed, but the little one was his that he had downstairs here, right over there, and it's upstairs. And I put his blankets on there. Now, when he passed away, the last his one blanket that he had on the bed, because I would have him sleep on the bed with me unless he had an accident, and then it would, it'd be a whole nother ballgame. Like I would stop putting him on the bed for a while. But the blanket that he had that night right before he was put to sleep, I want to cry now. Not good. So the other night, she doesn't ever get on that bed. His scent is on that bed. She knows he's gone. And when she jumps down out of the bed, like she'll jump down, she'll get her toys, she'll play in the middle of the night, she'll do stuff like that. But she'll get on her own bed, because there's a bed on the floor for her too, even if she doesn't sleep with me. Because sometimes she sleeps with me and then she doesn't want to sleep with me. She wants to go down and she cuddles in her blankets down on her own bed. But that night was the only night since he's been gone that I saw his blankets messed up, that he got under his blankets. And that kind of tripped me out. But I'm like, am I imagining this? But no, I'm not the only one that has experienced this with their pet. So I just thought I'd say that.